Alright guys, welcome back. A little bit something different today. You know, I learned a lot from other people's YouTube channels, like I mentioned at the very beginning. Mr. Pete, 222, Tin Barn Time with Lee Peden, and Dale over at the Metal Tips and Tricks. So I just wanted to share some of the projects that I've made from these other YouTube channels that I've been watching. That Lazy Machinist. I made this Machinist Hammer. This was one of my first or second projects. This was a feature that Mark did over on his YouTube channel, and that was fun. A lot of new to me lathe turning techniques. I use this quite a bit. It's good for positioning stuff on the mill. Little fine taps here and there. So that was one thing that I made, and these were in no particular order. Tin Barn Time, Lee Peden. He did a fly cutter YouTube video, and I kind of followed along his techniques, and I made this. And I gotta tell you, I use this tool quite a bit. I get some salvaged aluminum from the scrap yard or something, and I need to put a nice clean surface on it. I reach for this quite a bit. So this was definitely a good, useful project that I did. Okay, this is a set of Collet Blocks. Now, nothing special about these, but except that I don't have any 5C collets, but I do have a fairly complete set of 3C collets. They only go up to 1/2 inch, but I figured, I forgot where I found these on the internet. I did stumble across a set of plans, and I made them. And hey, stay there. 3C collet, and I made a square block, and as you can see, I made a hex block. This is at a 4140. The draw nuts are also the same. The board with a 12-degree taper in there for the angle of the collet, and they work rather nice. I don't know if they're available to buy collet blocks for 3C. I know you can get them for 5C, but like I said, I got a whole set of 3Cs. So okay, made those. And of course, these two things. I made a Wiggler center finder. This was on Mr. Pete 222's video channel. I made that, and I also made this toolmaker's vise, and this was out of the same material as the collet blocks that I made for 4140. I bought a annealed stock from Speedy Metals, and then when I was done, I polished it up with a diamond sharpener just to get all the machine marks out, and I blued it with some gun blowing. Okay, so that's that. Mr. Pete 222, of course. And last, this I got from Dale at Metal Tips and Tricks, and although this looks pretty elaborate and you know, fancy and everything. It's a real simple tool to make. And what this does is this allows me to tram the head of my mill. I know there's some controversy about the technique to use this type of a tool, but once you figure out and you understand how it works, it's very simple, very accurate, and very easy to tram the head of your mill so it's perpendicular, perfectly 90 degrees to your table. This is just out of some 6061 aluminum, 2 inexpensive import dial indicators I picked up over at Victor Machinery Exchange, and a piece of I think that's half inch, looks big, a 5/8 drill rod, and pretty simple to make. And had some cherry left over. I made a nice fitted case for it. And once again, Dale over at Metal Tips and Tricks. So at the end, I'll put everybody's credit for that. Like I say, I'm not going to do a video on making this stuff. Everyone can go on their channels and see how it was made. That's exactly what I did when I made these pieces. The collet blocks I just did on my own. I found the dimensions somewhere, but I'd like to thank these guys for taking the time to make the video. If it wasn't for that, it wouldn't be possible to make all these tools. And that's it. Just like to share that with you guys. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share, comment, and okay, I'll see you guys soon.